afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Mark Pryor gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Louis Aparicio. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the AB now. No balls and 1 strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. He swings and grounds it to short. Banks has got it. And that's the second out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. 2 down with a runner at first, and in steps Big Frank. From the stretch. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. A Windy City showdown, and it's on the show. Lucas Giolito is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box, Monty Irvin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1-1.
Now a Good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ryan.
Up next, Ryne Sandberg. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
2-1 the count to Sandberg.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard of the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Row. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Into the box, Billy Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Irvin at second, Sandberg at first with no outs. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 on its way. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So now here is Ernie Banks looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Bases loaded here, nobody out. pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center after it is eaten. He gets there, and that's the second out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Counts even at 2. The pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So now into the box is Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Ready with the 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's just 2 for 9. He's also driven in 5 runs. Turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Minoso will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox nothing. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Minnie Minoso.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still down 3-0. So here is Mark Pryor. The home half of the second.
No pitcher.
First offering. In there. 0-1. One and one. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Monty Irvin.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Bases are empty, one man out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. They'll try again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to because that 1st inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Ryan Sandberg. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
2 out, nobody on. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but
The batter, the left fielder,
striding in is Billy Williams. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-0. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So next to bat will be Ernie Banks. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Too low. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And another foul ball. Two pitches fouled away. Sandberg over at second. Williams on at first with 2 down. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Yasmani Grandal, and they could use a spark from him here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Outside, 2-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So now the pitcher, Lucas Giolito. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Here's the first pitch to him. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
At the plate now, Louis Aparicio. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
No,
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that's so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. On the ground to third. Oh, beautiful dive to first. It's there, and he's out.
Man, I love this play. It makes me miss playing third base right here. He smothered it with the dive, and I love how fast he got to his feet, set his shoulders, and threw an absolute bullet across the diamond.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Bases are empty. One man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now. 3-2. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
One out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Pitch is taken, strike one.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now to the plate, here is Mark Pryor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base. and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
To the plate now, Monty Irvin, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Dylan Cease is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Dylan Cease.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Pryor on third, Irvin on at second with 2 down. Still 1-2. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 5 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal.
The second baseman, Nick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
That'll bring up Harold Baines. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Frank Thomas, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Hayward to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So now to the plate, Billy Williams. It was a walk in his last trip.
The left fielder, Wrigley Field.
First pitch on its way. Williams, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the third inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
Ernie Banks is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. The 1-1. One out, nobody on. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. There's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Banks stands at first with 1 out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Ready with the 3-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. One there to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Minnie Minoso. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 0-1 delivery. A bouncer up the middle. Banks has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Bryant. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Eaton. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit is Wilson Contreras. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. And now the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Five runs on only 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Pryor.
So next to hit is Mark Pryor. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Standing in now, Monty Irvin, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there. Cubs strand a couple. but they hold a 5-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Leury Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the White Sox, number 28, Leury Garcia.
First pitch of the AB now. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So now to the plate, Luis Aparicio. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. 1-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Cody Hoyer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 65, Cody Hoyer.
Now at the plate is Ryan Sandberg. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. First offering. Hoyer rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Eaton is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Now it'll be Philly Williams. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's fouled away. Williams, base runner at first with one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
A full count, 3-2 to Banks.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is foul right side. Hit to first. But that finds its way through for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Hit hard to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 5-0. 7th inning ready to roll. And set to go is the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. And now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board. These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Gloved by Banks. To Sandberg at second. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Next to hit, Frank Thomas. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
We take a look at the numbers. He's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Minnie Minoso. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
To the plate now, Yohan Moncada, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Fouled away. Pause and the 0-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So stepping in is Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. To the left side, but it's well fouled. The windup and the 0-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Now the 2-1. Their count now at 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Eaton is under it. 1 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And now Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Three and 1 now. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
Stepping in once again is Jason Hayward. No hits to this point. From the belt, the pitch.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Now the 0-1. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Next up, Mark Pryor. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, number 12, Adam.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Adam Eaton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Irvin is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. 3-2 now. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Paul Konerko will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14.
Now here's the first offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2-1 now to Konerko. And there's a base hit on the line.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Louis Aparicio. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
As a look, now the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. Oh, behind the back. Well, a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. White Sox lead 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Matt Foster is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Monty Irvin.
Leading up for the Cubs, the center fielder, Monte.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Go.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. This is in the air to left. Minoso arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Next, it'll be Ryan Sandberg. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Into the box now, Billy Williams, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. is a fastball down below the knees.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Sandberg leads off first with 1 away. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First and second now, 1 man out. Two and 0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Now into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And now the first pitch. Popped him up. Grandal shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Next to stand in is Chris Bryant. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 2 out, bases loaded. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Baines is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, but they hold a 5-0 lead. At the plate now is Nick Madrigal. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First pitch on the way. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready now is Harold Baines. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. In there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike now. One out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 25.
Up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. 5-0 the final score today. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mark Pryor takes home the win. Lucas Giolito couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base. For the White Sox, no runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.